right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Ilia Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round one. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title fight. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proven ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again back on the proving ground tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ilia Topuria. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, Ilia Topuria, ready to go for round one. He has been a methodical fighter every step of the way in the UFC. He talked to us about establishing his jab early, be opportunistic with my takedown attempts. He's going to have the upper hand in most skills against most featherweights in the division. So it's about fighting on instinct, being reactionary, and pursuing a finish to make sure that the promotion feels like he's the next guy in line to fight for the featherweight title. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Topuria.
Getting them out here.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Always somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. If If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Keep those hips active until you're back in guard.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Setting up a submission. It's tight.
Oh, that's got to be it.
Nice work, guys.
Oh, he got out.
Wow, that is amazing that he did not tap to that submission. He was in very deep, but he made slight movements, got off to the side, slipped his right arm out, and found safety. Great job defensively.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut.
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
I can see the ringside position start to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Round two straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
We knew this was going to be a bloody fight. I want you to
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. Misses with the left hook. Topuria is an absolute mess. I wonder if they might call in the ringside physician and potentially stop this fight. Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand.
Big double leg level change. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets...
Oh, these crowd strikes are just brutal. Topuria's in half guard, making all these shots count. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
90 seconds to go now.
Need some work, guys.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. He's got to be careful here.
Under a minute to go. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Seconds winding down in round 2. Two rounds in the books. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys don't.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Khabib's got him in a crucifix. Going to work from the top now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Well, I don't think his corner is going to step in here, but maybe the referee will take a close look. I mean, that eye is disgusting.
His eye is done. He's been beat up. He got cut early in the fight, and he's just been targeted in that area. He has not made any changes to his defense, so he's continuing down this path. The doctor's going to take a look.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Good jab there by the champion.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
It's work. I'll stand it up. It's work.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Huge elbow there. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
He's got to be careful here. Oh, I'm trying.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready? You ready?
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Ilia Topuria. Oh, some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he when he's having so much success doing it and fighting in this exact same manner that leads him to be ahead in the fight right now?
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transition. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.